looking to move into Phoenix, Arizona, or maybe some of the other places and cities around that area in Arizona, but you don't quite understand how the property taxes in Arizona work, or you want to understand them better. Well, in this video, that is exactly what we're going to cover. We're going to look at Arizona property taxes, how they work, how you can calculate them, how you can kind of estimate what it might be on a home if you're interested, and how they differ from California. That's a huge part of where a lot of people are moving here from. So California is going to be our state to kind of compare and contrast and look at the differences. We're going to cover it all right now. We have a ton to go over. Get your calculators ready. Just kidding, I did it all for you. So just sit back and relax and let's do this. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Phoenix, Arizona, or any of the surrounding cities and moving to the Arizona area, then go ahead and subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about what is happening in the Phoenix market and what it's like living here in the Phoenix area. My name is Samantha. My team and I help people every single day just like you make their move to beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, and all the surrounding areas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking of making a move, or if you just have questions and want to learn more, go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. You can hop on a Zoom call with us, whatever you want to do, however you want to connect with us. There's a ton of information in the description box below, so reach out, connect with us. We are here and happy to help, whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months. Just reach out and we'd love to help you make that smooth move to Phoenix, Arizona. So like I said, we are going to be covering property taxes, numbers, math, all that fun stuff. I actually hate math, not super good at it, but for the purposes of this video, I did my research. So I have to do a bunch of disclaimers right off the bat. So I am not a licensed tax professional. I am not a CPA. I do not have any association, nor do I work with the state of Arizona, the state of California, the IRS, the Phoenix or Maricopa County Assessor District, the California Assessor District, any other districts. No, this is, I am not a tax professional. All of this is just from my experience, my knowledge, my extensive research that I have done and doing deals like this every single day, every day of the year for several years. So that is where all this information is coming from. Feel free to Google it, meet with a tax specialist, or do any additional research if you'd like. This is just to help you have a very kind of general overview understanding of how Arizona property taxes work and how it differs from that of California. Okay, now that we've gotten the disclaimers out of the way, now let's jump into it. So the main difference between how California taxes and how Arizona property taxes are done is that in California, you are being taxed based on the sale price of the home. So if a home is listed for $700,000, you're going to be taxed on $700,000. The difference in Arizona is you are taxed on the assessed value of the property, not on the sale price. And in most cases, if not all cases, that is going to be way less than the sale price. So actually, we're going to jump into my computer. I'm going to pull it up really quick so you can kind of see an example of what this looks like. All right, so we have this home. It's currently listed. This is like an active home on the market right now here in Gilbert, Arizona. It's listed for $500,000. I'll just get, it's a cute little house, kind of basic, needs a little love, needs a little update, but it's currently listed for $500,000. That's the sale price. But if we pull up, this is all the tax and assessment information, as well as the deed, owner's property list, like all of the information about the property is in this database. And so we as realtors have access to this, so I can always go in and pull the different records to kind of estimate what we think tax records or property taxes are going to be for you. So if we scroll down here, okay, so here is the tax assessment history right here. So this is the section that we're going to be looking at. All of this info right here is what we're going to be checking out. So like I said, in California, if this home was on the market listed for $500,000, you'd be taxed based on that amount of $500,000. But in Arizona, we do it on the full cash value that the assessor has given to the property and the land. So if you look right here, FCV, full cash value. Of what they have gone in and done. So an assessor will go out to the property, they're going to look at the improvement of the property, the land, so the home itself, the land that it's on, and they are going to give you a full cash value total of what they have assessed of that property. And that amount, the full cash value total right here, this amount is what you are going to be taxed on. So if you can see in 2019, the full cash value amount the assessor said of the property and land was $197,800. In 2020, it was $200,021, and currently in 2021, which is just the taxes of last year, it was at $2,000. sorry, $230,000, can't talk. This is what happens when me and numbers hang out. I forget how to talk. Okay, $230,300. Should not have been that hard to say that number. So that is the actual amount that your property taxes are going to be based on. Not the $500,000 that the home is currently listed for, but the full cash value that the assessor has gone in and looked at. So that's pretty cool. Less than half the sales price is what you're actually going to have your property taxes calculated on. So that's really cool. So that's the main difference between California and Arizona. California, your taxes are based on the sale price of the home. Arizona, your property taxes are based on the full cash value, assessed value of the home, which is like, in a lot of cases, sometimes around half the amount that it's actually listed for. So that's pretty cool. Your property taxes right there, you know, right off the bat are gonna be a good amount less. So if you're working with a realtor in Arizona, they can actually pull up these tax records. You can actually see like, what was the property tax in 2019? What was it in 2020? What was it in 2021? So this will give you a good idea of kind of what your property taxes are gonna look like. So in 2019, this is your full annual property tax, $1,700 for the entire year. That's it. In 2020, it was this amount, and then in 2021, it went down a little bit. So now the general amount here, let me go over, we actually have, here we go. Okay, so here is a document that I put together with some calculations so we can actually take a look at what is actually going to be taxed. So these are just the averages for the tax rates. In California, it can be a little more, a little less, depending on, you know, what county you're in, if there's any local municipalities or any additional little taxes here and there, and same for Arizona. So in California, it may not always be exactly 0.74%. In Arizona, it may not always be 0.67%, but these are just the averages. So again, we're just looking at average. I'm just helping you work through roughly how it's calculated and how you can kind of do these rough calculations to get a good idea of what potentially your property taxes are going to be. So let's go ahead, and I did these calculations so you don't have to do the math. I did it all for you, but we can actually go through, break down, and see the differences in property taxes real time based on how they are calculated differently in each state. So in California, the average tax rate is 0.74%. In Arizona, it's 0.67%. Yes, it's a difference, but it's not that much. The real big impact of why our property taxes are lower than California is based on what price is taxed. So with California, it's the actual sales price. So if the home was listed for $500,000, that's how much it's going to be taxed on. For us, it's the full cash value assessment, and that, like in the example we just looked at of the home, is $230,300 $230,300. Why am I struggling to say that number? Sorry guys. All right, if you're still watching this video, props. I don't know if you actually made it this far, but all right. So if we do the calculations, if you do 0.74% times $500,000, your annual tax would be around this for a property in California. For the same price property, the property is listed at $500,000 in both states. But here in Arizona, it's not the sales price, it's the full cash value that it's that the calculations are done on. So 0.67, our tax percent, times $230,300. Oh, I said it right the first time that time. This is what you would have around, give or take, your annual tax bill for a $500,000 house. So in Arizona, we're at $1,543. In California, $3,700. So round half. Pretty good deal here in Arizona. So if we do another one, let's scroll to the next page. We have a couple different price points we're gonna look at. So same thing. So the house in both states is listed at $700,000. It's for sale for $700,000. In California, it's going to be taxed on that full $700,000, the sales price. Here in Phoenix, a home in the Phoenix area that is listed for $700,000 has a full cash value assessed around $350,000, just under $350,000, so it's $349,300. So in California, the tax rate times $700,000 is going to give you $5,180 for your annual tax bill. In Arizona, this price went to $340,300 times the property tax rate in Arizona is going to give you $2,340. So again, in this case, less than half the property taxes for a property that is listed at $700,000 in each state. Hopefully this is making sense. All right, just one more. I promise we're almost done. We're almost done with the math. So here, this property is, if we have a property that's listed at $1 million in both states, both in California and in Arizona, listed at $1 million. So in California, again, the sales price is what it's going to be taxed on. So $1 million, times the California property tax rate would put you at $7,400,000. And in Arizona, the assessed value of this one, so I actually pulled an actual property listed in Phoenix. This was a newly built one. So homes that have been more newly built, they're going to have a higher assessed value. So in some of these we've been seeing it's like half or even less than half of what the sales price was. In this case, it's going to be a little bit higher. It's a brand new home that was just recently built last year. So the assessed value is a little bit higher. So it's going to be $608,700. So times the Arizona property tax rate, your annual property taxes are going to be just over $4,000. So still a huge difference. So when it comes to property taxes, it's not really too much about the rate. Our rates are pretty close when all is said and done. It's the actual amount of the property that is being taxed. Like we said, sorry if I'm like beating a dead horse, but just again to help refresh your memory. In California, it's based on the actual sales price of the home, and in Arizona, it's based on the actual assessed full cash value of the property, which is typically far less than the sales price. Okay, so that's all I have. Can stop sharing the screen now. That's all I have for you guys. So I hope I didn't lose you. I hope the math wasn't too confusing. Hopefully this makes sense, but just wanted to kind of show you how in Arizona the property taxes work. The great thing about Arizona is we have some of the lowest property taxes in the nation. So that is really great, especially because our home prices have been going up so much in the past couple of years. I know that's been happening all over the country, but our home prices have shot up. We're actually leading the pack. The average in the United States for home value increase over the past couple of years is around 20%. We're at 30% in Arizona, especially in the Phoenix area. So our home values have gone up a lot. Homes have become much more expensive. So it is nice to know that you're going to get a good amount of savings on your property taxes each year. There's also additional tax exemptions that you can apply for to get your property taxes even lower. If you are a veteran, if you're older, if you're 65 or older, things like that, you can also get additional exemptions on your property taxes and get that bill down even lower. So I hope this helped. I hope this made Arizona property taxes a little less confusing, a little less scary, and hopefully it all made sense. If not, let me know in the comments or reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to hear your questions. I'd love to hopefully answer them. Like I said, I am not a tax professional, obviously, but hopefully this information, the numbers, the breakdown and everything made somewhat sense. If you do have any more questions about the property taxes or about anything in the process of relocating here to Arizona, to Phoenix, to Gilbert, to Glendale, Mesa, Peoria, any of the cities all around, we have log tours, we have pros and cons lists, we have actually map tours where we go in on the Google Maps, show you all around town where things are at, the best places to go, everything like that. But if you still have questions, we would love to connect with you and answer any of those questions and help put a plan together specialized just for you to help you make a smooth move out here to Phoenix, Arizona. Like I said, hopefully this made sense. Not a tax pro. Once again, disclaimer, I'm not a tax pro, I'm a real estate agent. So hopefully this helped a little bit. Reach out if you have questions, and until next time, hope to see you soon.